Do you hear him calling you from on high? He's inviting you. Will you answer him, or will you allow it to pass you by? This invitation comes to you, hand-delivered to the doorstep of your heart by the King who defeated death because the two of you were apart. Sealed by his blood, it comes to you as a form of his love. This is your invitation to rise up and do more than just take a stand, but to shoot across the nations and trust him on where you will land. Can't you hear him asking, who will go for us? Can't you hear him calling, whom shall I send? This is your opportunity to be a part of his legacy, to carry out his greater plan, to build upon the foundation that has already been laid, to follow in the footsteps of those who have come before, and to be another beacon of light for those who have strayed. Our predecessors took God at his word and willingly laid down their lives as a sacrifice. They brought hope and released grace and paved the way for the rising youth. In doing so, they faced adversity, were ridiculed and persecuted, but they never gave up on the truth. But the King of heaven and earth, all powerful and unchanging, did not stop with them. He's still on the battlefield. Are you willing to join him? Are you listening? He's calling you from on high. Are you willing to lay down your reputation and comfort to give him your life? As citizens of heaven on earth, we've been quiet for far too long. We've shrunk back from fulfilling our destinies because we didn't want to step on toes. We wanted to belong. Why have we compared ourselves to those who have come before and those running alongside us? In doing so, we have stopped our own individuality from shining through. We have forgotten our extraordinary and unparalleled expression of worship, and we have stepped back from what we've been called to do. We must remember that though we are all arrows with a divine purpose, we have not been carved out of the same tree. Our giftings and talents are unique markings designed to be admired, not compared by those who see. We've allowed ourselves to be shut up and shut down for far too long. No more. No longer will fear be our driving factor. No longer will we be intimidated by our own shadows. The time to speak up is now. The time to arise has come. Are you willing to make that vow? The hour to be fully, wholly, spectacularly, and undeniably you is upon us. As it approaches, let us take a moment to reflect upon the platform that we have been given, and then shoot like an arrow towards God's vision. Do you notice him moving through me, moving through you? Let our differences be celebrated as we do. Let our strengths lift others up in their weakness, and let our weakness be an opportunity to be lifted by others. God is calling, and he is calling for all of us. Now is the time to respond. I stand here saying to you, it's time to rise up. It's time for more. For this reason it says, awake, O sleeper, and rise from the dead, and Christ will shine on you. It's time to arise.